This is a Manta Sports Media presentation of Kentucky High School football. Tonight's matchup is going to be facing the home team on the scoreboard, the West Carter Comets, who are currently 10-1 on the season, 2-0 in 2A play, and they are ready to play here today in the first time being in the semi-state, as they're going to be taking on the visitors of the scoreboard, and that is going to be the Beechwood Tigers, who is number 4 in 2A with a record of 2-8, and they are 5-0 in 2A. So thank you all for tuning in today. This is a Manta Sports Media presentation, and this is Jeff Irwin live with you today to do the play-by-plays with us, and we are glad to have each and every single one of you here with us today. Of course, definitely like to thank Kentucky Sports Radio for the big shout-out today. I know a lot of y'all is tuning in today with their shout-out to us. So if y'all are listening to us with them, we'd like to thank you for tuning in with us today. And also thank you, Kentucky Sports Radio. Also, if you're tuning in with us, thank you for the Greenup Beacon for restreaming our broadcast today as well. I'd like to thank them for helping us out share this fantastic, momentous night here in 2020 as we have hit the semifinals of the 2A football playoffs. And so we have definitely got two fantastic teams here today that is going to be playing. We have the number 2 West Carter Comets, and they have been fantastic over the past couple of years here, and fantastic this year. Right now, with a record of 10-1, their only loss was to an out-of-class opponent in a higher class, and so they have had a fantastic storybook year, and looking forward to get to the state finals, first time in school history, and this is West Carter's first ever game in the semifinal round. They made it last year to the third round, where Beechwood ended up knocking them out last year, and now they are looking for a little bit of revenge this year as they are taking on the Tigers today. Of course, West Carter, typically not known as a football school, but except for the past few years, West Carter's had fantastic programs and everything, but has not seen the success as what they've had so far this year. I know there's a lot of individuals that's out there that has cheered on this team for many years. Especially a longtime coach, Ralph Asher, 35 years with the program before he passed away, and a longtime coach. And I'm sure that this has been a dream of his to have a team make it this far into the playoffs. And also, West Carter football will be mourning the loss of Coach Osborne's, that's a long time ago West Carter coach, father-in-law. He was an official coach with the team, but he knew when everybody listened when he talked, and his name was Frank Rigsby. Everybody known him here as the Rocket. And so definitely two people that is being missed here tonight by the West Carter faithful, but they are excited to be here. And I know another person that's excited to be here is Mickey Grills, as he was on the Kentucky Sports Radio this morning, and I believe he said this is his, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 537th consecutive game between basketball and football. Mickey Grills, fantastic fan, one of West Carter's biggest fans out there. But West Carter definitely does have a huge mountain in front of them here today in the form of the Beechwood Tigers. The Tigers are currently ranked number 4 in the state, according to RPI, and they are currently 8-2 on the season, 5-0 in Class 2A, and of course their two losses coming from higher class teams. Of course, this is old hat and just another day in the office for the Beechwood Tigers, as they have had a very historical run in their school history ever since 87. Going back to 1987, the school has picked up at least 12 state titles and has been in the championship round 17 times. They've been to this round not counting the 17 they've been in the fourth round and finished their fourth round a total of 7 times, 4 times in the third round, 3 times in the second round, and they have not been defeated yet in the opening round of the state playoffs. Of course, all that action has been completed in 1A, and of course they have a fantastic team overall since 2004. Their record is 49-9 as far as playoffs go. While the West Carter Comets, not as much experience, but definitely has some talent here this year with all-star running back Latavius Klein and Ori Perry under center. So these are some fantastic players that we're looking for an excellent game here today. So just kind of taking a look, breaking down everything so far here this afternoon. Let's take a look at some season statistics. And, and this is going to show you how close of a game or how good of a game this is probably going to be tonight. Of course, with team scoring, we're dealing with the number 2 and number 3 teams in the state. West Carter is number 2, scoring an average of 39.7 points per game, while the Beechwood Tigers are number 3, scoring an average of 38 points. And we're also dealing with the number 1 and number 2 defenses in the state, with Beechwood on top with that one only allowing 9.5 points per game, while the West Carter Comets is number 2 in the state, and they are only allowing 11.9 points per game. In team rushing, West Carter's got the edge. They are number 9 in the state, averaging 219 yards per game, while Beechwood not really ranked in the top 25 and averaging just about 120-some yards per game. Passing Beechwood has the edge on there with Beechwood being number 3 in the state, averaging 207 yards per game, while West Carter is number 14th in the state in passing with averaging 125 yards. Of course, right now here at West Carter, they're getting ready to present the colors and having the national anthem,
who passed away this week.
As they're having a moment of silence here for Frank the Rocket Rigsby, longtime West Carter High School JFL coach and field maintenance here at West Carter.
Bow your head for a moment of silence. Amen. The cadets would like to remind all in attendance that removal of hats and placing your right hand over your heart during the playing of the national anthem is proper courtesy during this presentation. The colors are presented this evening by the West Carter High School Junior ROTC Color Guard.
The colors presented this evening by the West Carter High School Junior ROTC Color Guard.
Carrying the Commonwealth Kentucky flag
under the direction of Colonel Hilton.
Jesse Salyers. Carrying the West Carter flag is Cadet Sergeant Kenny Simmerly. The rifle bearers are Cadets Lieutenant Colonel Shane Bear and Sergeant Connor Wells. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing until the colors have exited the playing field. At this time, the West Carter Band will play the national anthem.
And the West Carter Pep Band under the direction of J.L. Hilton will be playing the national anthem today. Of course, the colors this afternoon also being presented by the Olive Field Fire Department and other local fire departments, as they have set up the ladder trucks to display our nation's colors as well. And so we're getting ready to bring out the teams. As we said, this should be a fantastic game. We'll take a look at some matchups here in just a moment. But definitely two different playing styles from both of these teams. As the West Carter Comets primarily known for their ground attack and major rushing, while the Beechwood Tigers primarily known for their passing attack. So it's two different styles of play, but two very good defenses that's going to be going on against each other. And so it's almost going to be the kind of the old-fashioned saying, as they say on there, defense is going to be winning championships here this year. Because both these teams have fantastic offensive records as we have so far. Of course, taking a look at the first sets of matchups here today, we're going to be looking at passing. And as we said, this one is going to be primarily favoring the Beechwood Tigers, as Cameron Hergott is the quarterback, senior quarterback for the Tigers, currently with 21 touchdowns with 4 interceptions, 2,023 yards on the year, and with an amazing pass completion rate at 76.2%. He is the number 3 quarterback within the state. Of course, in passing, he's 131 yards for 100 he is 131 out of 172. So let's go to the field here real quick as we are ready to bring out the Comets.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's football time on the hill. Are you ready?
And there's the number 2 West Carter Comets as they enter the field. Fireworks already going off here today, and that's what we're going to be facing here all night long. Of course, the Beechwood Tigers already on the field. But yes, we're definitely looking at some fantastic play, as we've already went over Cameron Hergott on there. Of course, let's move back just a second on here, and let's take a look at the previous one. That way, so we can mention the West Carter quarterback. And Ori Perry, fantastic school leader so far, has 23 touchdowns on the year with only 4 interceptions. Has only passed for 1,375 yards, but that is a school record. And so good to see him, that record finally broken out by Braden Brown, was the original holder. Currently on passing percentage, he's at 55.4%, and he's 102 out of 184 attempts on the year. So definitely the advantage as far as players go on this one has got to go to Beechwood. But Perry has had some fantastic plays, including the West Carter's longest play from scrimmage last week against Walton Verona with a 95-yard pass completion to Jackson Bond for the touchdown. Now, going back onto the next slide, the next image on here, you'll be seeing the running backs. And yes, you are correct. That is not a mistake. Cameron Hergott is also the team's leading rusher, and he is the number 22 rusher in the state, while Latavius Klein is the number 1 rusher in the state. Cameron Hergott currently has 94 attempts on the year for 885 yards, averaging out about 88 yards per game. Currently has 12 TDs or touchdowns on the year from his rushing attempts. Of course, Latavius Klein, the number 1 rusher in the state in 2A and number 5 in the state across all classes, has rushed the ball 209 times for a total of 1,915 yards for 174 yards per game, and he has got 29 touchdowns on the year.
Michael
And so this is definitely going to be an interesting matchup here today as we face the top one of the top passing teams versus one of the top rushing teams in the state. So as we said, defense is going to be controlling this one all together. So as we're getting ready, Garrett Wolf is set to kick off. I believe Beechwood received West Carter received won the opening coin toss and has elected to defer to the second half. Of course, Beechwood definitely bringing in several more players. This sideline is completely full of Tigers compared to the West Carter lineup as well. Beechwood has two back deep. Looks like they have number 4, Parker Mason, and probably looks like number 6, Brady Moore, back to receive the kick from the Comets. As we are getting ready to kick off this semifinal football matchup here at West Carter High School in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Jeff Irwin doing the play-by-play for you. And there's the kickoff. This one heads up to about the 30, or about the 27-yard line, picked up by number 10. And he is on his feet, and he is going to be brought down right around the 36-yard line.
Hughes brings out the ball.
So number 10, Brahma Hughes was on the play there.
I'd like to remind everyone that the official game sponsor for tonight's game is the drive-in and Henry's Market and Deli. Fireworks.
Okay, from the line of scrimmage, there's the snap, and quarterback keeper as he takes it off to the side, and he's going to be brought down right around midfield. Cameron Herget on the run.
Number 71, Gavin Gibson. Gain of 3 on the play brings up second down and 7.
As we get our scoreboard all running and ready to go here. Quarterback's in the shotgun position, 3 on the right, 2 on the left. This time passes off to his left on the far end. He's going to make it probably about 5 yards.
Pass is complete to the far sideline. Gain of 4 on the play.
He's going to pick up about 4, and so it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Beechwood Tigers. And we'll get our clock running here in just a moment. Few little problems with it, but we'll get the clock going. Score's correct, though. Nothing so far here. 3rd and 2. Now on the quarterback keeper as he takes it off to the right-hand side. He has got a first down and then some. He's still on his feet and finally brought down by Latavius Klein at about the 25-yard line.
21, Latavius Klein. It'll be a first down for the Tigers as they reach the West Carter 25-yard line.
So 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. As field's wide spread out for the Beechwood Tigers. This time he gets it off over to number 4. Stops in his tracks, and he's going to lose just a little bit there. So that was Herget passed over to Parker Mason.
Loss of a yard on the play. Be second down and 11.
And this time he's looking to pass off to his right. He's got a man downfield, and that is going to be broken up in the end zone by number 12, Gage Lettingham. So that's going to bring up third down and 11 for Beechwood.
Number 6, Brady Moore, broken up in the end zone. Be third down on 11 yards.
As we now, looks like we have our clock just about up to date here and running around. Just a few technical issues here so far, but we're rolling now. And this time he's looking to pass. He's going deep for number 4, and he has got that one, and that is going to be a Beechwood touchdown.
Number 4, Parker Mason, is good for a touchdown.
So Herget's going to strike first against the Comets as he gets that one to number 4, Parker Mason, for a Beechwood touchdown. So now set back to kick, and the kick is up, and it is good by number 27, Austin Waddell.
Kick is good, and he's tied at 7.
So Beechwood on top of West Carter right now, 7-0. We'll be back here in 30 seconds with the Manta Sports Media Network. Schedule an appointment or visit his office at 235 West Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports. The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In. We're back here at West Carter High School where Beechwood has strike first and often early here in the first quarter, as it's taken them 3 minutes and 2 seconds to score the opening touchdown. Latavius Klein and Jackson Bond set back for West Carter. Low kick gets this one to about the 22-yard line. And he has made good progress up to about the 36-yard line.
So start out there, 1st and 10.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for West Carter on their opening possession here of the game. Corey Perry back in the shotgun. Jackson Bond on his far left. McGlone is on his right. And he is wrapped up quickly as he hands this one off to Latavius Klein. He did not get anywhere on top of that one. He was wrapped up by 2 or 3 Tigers. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down for West Carter as he lost 4 on the play. Definitely not expecting that one. Beechwood looked like they were showing a blitz to begin out with, but then ended up wrapping up Latavius right off the bat. As they're spreading it out again, Perry hands this one off to Klein. He's got a little bit of running room. He's still on his feet, and he's going to make it probably about a total of 6 or 7 yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Comets.
So he makes about half that distance back up, and so it will be bring up 3rd down and 7 for West Carter here in their opening possession. Of course, with teams like this, West Carter definitely has, the running advantage, but, Latavius Klein is the one that they're primarily going to be looking for and trying to make that stop here today. As Perry fakes this one off to Klein, and he's running it up the field, and that is going to be incomplete. Over the side, he was trying to get that one over to number 12. It looks like number 12, Gage Lettingham.
Number 12, Gage Lettingham, is broken up.
But that one was broken up by Beechwood, so that's going to be bringing up 4th down and 7 for West Carter. So Perry trying to take a shot down the field early, trying to throw off the defense, but they were ready for it. So West Carter now setting back, looks like they're set back to punt. And we got whistles on the field. Don't see any flags down right now. And it looks like it's going to be a timeout once it's all said and done here. And so this is going to be taken, timeout's going to be taken by Beechwood. That's going to be their first here of the quarter. So we'll be back here in 30 seconds again on the Manta Sports Media Network. And we'll get our advertising fixed here in just a moment. Patrick Flannery joined us in on advertising here today, so I'd like to thank him for his sponsorship of West Carter football. And so that is going to be a fair caught by Beechwood as that drops down to about the 27-yard line.
26-yard line.
So Beechwood will be taking over 1st and 10 on their own 26. Back in the shotgun. And he's going to keep this one himself. He's got past the sticks, and he is still on his feet and gets up to about the 47.5-yard line. So Cameron Herget takes it all the way up to the 47-yard line of Beechwood, and so that's going to be getting some excellent field position, as that's about a 20-yard rush on the quarterback keeper. You can definitely see why he is one of the top in the states in rushing, but he's still the quarterback as well. Herget under center. This time he hands it off. But there's a flag on the play.
Avery Courtney carries the ball.
And we'll see what the call is here by the officials, and it is going to be holding against the offense. So that one's going to be coming back 10 yards, so it will be 1st and 20 for Beechwood.
And 22 for the Tigers. They're now on the 36-yard line.
As that is a spot foul, it's actually going to be 1st down and 22 as it happened just a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. And there's the snap. He's looking to pass. He's got 5 receivers to look out. He's scrambling now. He's got some Comets right on him, and he is going to be brought down just slightly behind the line of scrimmage.
The ball, but he's brought down by number 33.
He was brought down by number 33, Isaac Bond of West Carter on the quarterback keeper. He was looking downfield trying to see if there was anybody open, but did not have anything that he liked. So it's going to be 2nd down and 22, so he made it back to the line of scrimmage. There's the snap. Rolls out to his right, looking downfield. He's trying to hit up number 30. And that is going to be broken up by Latavius Klein. So he was trying to get Mitchell Berger.
Gets broken up by number 21.
But that was broken up by Latavius Klein, and so that's going to be bringing up 3rd down for the Beechwood Tigers. They're definitely not afraid to take some shots down the field. So it'll be 3rd and 22 for Beechwood on their own 36-yard line. So Beechwood definitely showing some passing abilities to start things out, scoring off a pass down the middle. And then, of course, some good quarterback keepers there. There's the snap. He's got 5 wide receivers he's looking for. Gets this one across the middle of the field, and he hits up number 30.
Pass is complete to number 30.
And that is to Berger, Mitchell Berger. And he's going to make it to about the West Carter 45-yard line. But that's going to bring up 4th down for the Tigers. So it'll be 4th and 4. Tough decision now for Beechwood. Guys, being this close, and of course they've had some good offensive production so far. Of course, Herget, number 2, is coming back out on the field, so it looks like they're going to be going for it here on 4th down. Of course, we're going to have a timeout here by West Carter.
Timeout West Carter.
As kind of looked like it was hard to tell if they were going to be coming out. It looked like they were set up to go for it, but the Comets was set back, ready to receive it. So we'll be back here in 30 seconds again on the Manta Sports Media Network.
All your legal needs, contact the law office of Patrick Flannery. Whether you've been injured in an automobile accident or have experienced some other type of personal injury, contact Patrick Flannery, attorney at law, at 606-286-9038 to schedule an appointment, or visit his office at 235 West Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports. For all your
play. It was 15-yard penalty.
So that penalty, sorry about that. Forgot the audio again. The penalty was against West Carter on a chop block.
Carter, 24-yard line.
15-yard penalty, and so that's going to bring Beechwood down to the West Carter 24. Gets this one off to the middle as he slips down. Let's see, that one looks like it was caught by number 4, Parker Mason of Beechwood. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Tigers. Two wide receivers out on the right. But this time he's going to hand it off to number 4, Mason, as he takes it up toward the middle.
26, Avery Courtney.
He's going to pick up about 3 on the play. So it's going to bring up 3rd down for the Tigers.
Gain of 2 will be 3rd.
Or be a gain of 2, so it'll be 3rd and 2 for the Tigers. Wes Carter having a little trouble on defense trying to stop these Tigers. Of course, had the chop block call a little bit earlier, and that really hurt them. Took the ball down 15 yards. With 3 minutes, 15 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. They're going to drive it up the middle. And he is going to be close to a 1st down. It's going to depend on where they mark this at. And it is a 1st down for Beechwood on the run straight up the middle. Ran the goal line offense right up the middle, and I was able to pick up a couple yards, and so that's going to be 1st down for Beechwood.
Calling for a measurement.
Of course, they initially called it going to be a 1st down, but now the officials are calling in for a measurement, so we will take a look and see how this one lines up for him. They stretch the line, and they are going to be short. So they're going to be short a few inches on there. And so that's going to be bringing up 4th down for the Tigers. So it'll be 4th and 1. And so this time he definitely, as they take it up the middle again, and this time looks like they're definitely going to get the 1st down yardage. So now it will be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Right on the Wes Carter 14-yard line. So 2 minutes. About 2 minutes and 30-some seconds left here in the first quarter. Beechwood still on top, 7-0. Target's under center. He rolls out to his right, looking downfield. And this one is going to be caught, but they're going to say that, or no, it is broken up. Looks like a combination of Bond.
2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
He's trying to hit the corner, but did not make the completion. So that's going to bring up 2nd down here for the Tigers, 2nd and 10. As they spread it out, he's got 1 wide receiver on the left, 2 on the right, 1 in the backfield. Fakes hands off this, goes up the gut, up the middle, and finally gets brought down by number 21, Latavius Klein. But looks like he has got enough for a Beechwood 1st down. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So it's going to be 1st and goal for Beechwood. As they roll the clock. Herget under center. Running a tight formation, looking run on this one. Has a man in motion, sweeping off to the right. Hands it off to a number, looks like 22. Jack Sleet. But he's going to pick up a couple yards on the play there. Gets it down to about the 1 yard line.
Tigers picks up a yard now. The second and go.
So it'll be second and goal for the Tigers as they're packing it in, show and run. And looks like they are going to break the plane on there. I believe that was Cameron Herget for another Beechwood touchdown. So Beechwood once again, this time Herget on the quarterback keeper runs it straight up the middle and ends up scoring for the Tigers with 1 minute and 33 seconds left to go in the first half. Beechwood going for the extra point. Ball's down, the kick is up. And it is good. So Beechwood right now, nearing the end of the first quarter with a minute 33 left, is on top of the West Carter Comets 14-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds again here from the Mantis Sports Media Network.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
And we're back here at West Carter High School at Blankenship Field. 1 minute 33 seconds left to go here in the first quarter as Beechwood is on top of West Carter now by 2 scores, 14-0. 1 minute 33 seconds left to go as Beechwood is set to kick it off. Latavius Klein, Jackson Bond back deep for the Comets. And there's the kick. It's a low kick. And that one is bobbled there by Bond. And he is going to be brought down right about where he got it at. And that takes it all the way up to about the 21, 22-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Comets right around the 20-yard line. So far, West Carter having a tough time trying to break through this Beechwood defense. As we said before, Beechwood, the owner of 12-plus state titles. Latavius Klein on the carry off to the left-hand side, gets it up to about the 27-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. And this one's going to go against the Comets. It's going to be holding against West Carter. So that's going to take them back just a little bit more and add to the West Carter woes so far. Going to drive it all the way back to about the 9-yard, looks like about the 9-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down for West Carter. Perry's in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, Decline, and gets this one across the middle as he connects. Gets that one to number 32, Blake McGlone. As he makes up some big ground for West Carter.
For a gain of 20 yards, that'll bring up 2nd down and 5 yards to go for the Comets.
So it'll be, bring up 2nd down, be 2nd and 5 for West Carter. And this time he hands it off up to Latavius Klein up the middle. And he's going to get down to right around the 29-yard line. And so that'll bring up 3rd down for West Carter. Got to make it out to about the 34-yard line. So he's got about 4 yards left, 4 or 5 yards left to get the 1st down for West Carter. As we're nearing the end here of the first quarter, and they're going to go ahead and let the clock roll on down to 0. And so that's going to finish things off here as far as the first quarter goes. So our score right now is Beechwood 14, West Carter 0. We'll be back here in 60 seconds on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Legal needs, contact the law office of Patrick Flannery. Whether you've been injured in an automobile accident or have experienced some other type of personal injury, contact Patrick Flannery, attorney at law, at 606-286-9038 to schedule an appointment, or visit his office at 235 West Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
The law office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
And we're back here at West Carter. West Carter 3-2, and we're going to have a flag right off the bat to start things off here in the second quarter. And this is going to be a false start against the Comets.
So go for a false start. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And so that's going to drive them back about 5 yards. So it will be 3rd down and 7 for the Comets. So it looked like the left guard just took a little bit of a jump and made Beechwood cross over, but the left guard made the movement first. So Perry back in the shotgun again. Latavius Klein behind them. Got a man in motion. Fakes the handoff to Klein. Looks off to his right. And he has got it to Jackson Bond, who has got a good first down, but looks like they've got. Looks like it's a fumble.
Completion, number 22, Jackson Bond.
Beechwood saying it's theirs. And it is Beechwood's after the Jackson Bond fumble after he made the connection for a good about 25 yards on the pass play from Perry to Bond. And then the fumble there at the end is going to give Beechwood the ball with fantastic field position here right around the West Carter 43-yard line. So big time turnover by the Comets. It was a fantastic catch and pass, but just on the end, the ball slipped out, or was knocked out by the Tigers. There's the snap. Hargett rolling out to his right, looking for a pass. This time he's going deep, and he has made the connection. But there's a flag on the play. Trying to see who he made that one to. Looks like Herget made that one to number 12, Carson Claycraft. But this one's going to be a dead ball foul, and it's going to be a sideline warning against Beechwood. So no yardage lost on that one. That is going to be a big-time pickup there by the Tigers. And so the Tigers right now are deep inside West Carter territory. Right on about the 2-yard line. And so they try to punch this one in again. No indication by the officials. And so they're going to say he did not make the goal. So it will be 2nd and goal for Beechwood, right around the 1-yard line. Tight packed in again, quarterback keeper, and they are shoving it right in on the line. And they're going to say that he made it in, so that is going to be another Beechwood touchdown.
Flag on the play, after the play.
But after the play was over, there's a flag once again. So we'll see if this touchdown still stands or if this one's going to be coming back. Beechwood known for when they're getting tight in on goal line stance. You know, when they're anywhere within 10 yards, they like to pack it up and shove it right in toward the box. And the official says that the touchdown is good, and after the play, personal foul against the Comets and a personal foul against Beechwood. Both of those are going to offset each other.
Touchdown, it stands offsetting personal fouls for both the Tigers and the Comets.
So it must have been some extracurricular activities after the play was over. And so Beechwood gets their third score here on the night as number 87 set to kick it off, or to kick the extra point. And that one is no good.
No good.
By Colin Graham. So far, he was 2 for 2 on the night, but this time ends up falling just a little bit outside. So we'll be back again here in 30 seconds on the Manta Sports Media Network.
The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In. The next time.
And we're back here at West Carter High School as Beechwood is on top, 20-0 right now on top of the Comets. Last two plays, they were able to punch it in from short yardage. And we have 10 minutes and 43 seconds left to go until the half. So Beechwood right now comfortably on top of the Comets. The Comets trying to figure out an answer to break through this tough Beechwood defense. There's the kickoff. It's a low kick as Jackson Bond chases this one all the way back to about the 15-yard line. He's still on his feet and finally gets brought down right around the 23-yard line.
26-yard line.
Or about the 26-yard line, just a little bit further. So West Carter's going to be taking over right on their own 26. So far, West Carter have kind of been plagued by a few penalties on there with a chop block a little bit earlier and a false start in that last session. So West Carter trying to get things rolling on. Ori Perry's back in the shotgun. Latavius climbed behind him, and he's got three wideouts. This time he hands it off up the middle. And he's going to make it out to about the 25-yard line of West Carter. So I'll be bringing up second down for the Comets. Picked up about 2 yards on the play. So that will be 2nd and 8 for the Comets. West Carter tightening it in just a little bit. One wide out on the far left. Jackson Bond in motion, fakes the jet sweep, hands this one off to Latavius Klein. And he's going to be picking up about another yard on the play, so that'll be bringing up about 3rd and 7 for West Carter. Definitely not the night that the Comets were hoping to get things started out with, as the Beechwood Tigers are putting some fantastic front line on their defense. West Carter's going to have to throw them off their game just a little bit and try to get things moving around just a little bit more. As Perry now set back, dropping back to pass, throws this one up toward the middle, and it's a 50-50 ball, and that one is going to be dropped. That was intended for Bond, but that was broken up by Tanner Schultz of Beechwood. And so that's going to be bringing up 4th down and 7 for the Comets here. Getting about partway through the second quarter. About 9 minutes, 18 seconds left to go here in the half. Wes Carter's going to be forced to punt back. And the punt is up, and this one's going to make it all the way about to the 46-yard line. And a little bit of grabbing going on there by both teams, and fans are looking for a flag, but none was thrown, so that's going to put the ball in the possession of Beechwood right around the the Comets, or excuse me, their own 39-yard line. .906 left to go in the half. Herget in the shotgun. Sweeps this one off to the right, still on his feet. There's a flag in on the play. And there's another flag on the play back in the backfield. So we'll have to see what this one's going to be. Probably more than likely holding against the Beechwood, but we'll have to see.
Tigers call for a hold.
And it is going to be holding against the Beechwood Tigers. So the second flag that flew in must have been the good Me Too flag deep in Wes Carter's secondary. So that's going to be 1st and 21 for Beechwood. Herget's back in the shotgun. He's looking for to pass this time. Gets this one over to the right-hand side and gets it up to about the 27, 28-yard line. Looks like he made that one. I believe that might be number 25, Carl Gabbard, it looks like, possibly, on the reception. So it's going to be 2nd down and 17. So he picks up about 4 on the play. Herget's back to pass again. One to pass off to his left, and this time he airs this one out, tries to get it up toward the middle. And that is going to be, looks like it's going to be some pass interference against Neil Lusher of Wes Carter, as they were both battling for the ball. And as soon as it got dropped behind them, the officials threw out the flag. So there's going to be a flag on the play with this one, and we're going to see this one's probably definitely coming all the way down. And so looks like they're setting up near the spot of the foul with this one. So that's going to be pass interference against the Comets, and that's going to be another penalty for Wes Carter. Got pass interference there against the Comets, number 4. But that one is going to be, apparently he did catch that one. I thought that one rolled out, but he did catch it, and so a good pass there by Herget. Makes it all the way down to about the 28-yard line. Herget under center. Tight formation, puts a man in motion. Drops this one back to his running back, number 26, and he's going to be wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Hands that one over to Avery Courtney. And he's going to be losing a couple yards on the play. So that'll be first down and about 12.
Brings up second and 13.
Or excuse me, second and 13, what they have on the scoreboard here for Beechwood. About 7 minutes, 20-some seconds left to go here in the half. Wes Carter hoping to stop Beechwood. Try to stop the bleeding here right now. Not looking good. Beechwood spreads the field out. Herget decides to keep it on the quarterback keeper. He's up. He's past the sticks. Flags are down on the play as he's going to make it in to about the 1 or 2 yard line, but there's multiple flags on the play. And this one is going to be against Beechwood, so this one's going to be coming back. So they spread the field on that one, and Herget just decided to keep it and just about made it down to the end zone, but this one is going to be coming all the way back to about the Wes Carter 27-yard line. So it's going to be second down and about 9 for Beechwood. So you can definitely tell why he is one of the leaderboard. He kind of does it all. He's got some fantastic receivers as he's spreading out the field again. 2 on his left, 3 on his right, dropping back. And he is going to be brought down behind the line. He is brought down by number 71, Gavin Gibson, for a huge loss. One of the first sacks here tonight. And so that's a big time play by Wes Carter here, getting later about midway through the second quarter. Drops them back, and it's going to be about 3rd and 16 from the Wes Carter 34-yard line. Herget looking to pass. He keeps on dropping back. Shuffles this one off over to the side. He's still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Made that shuffle pass over to Avery Courtney. And so he's going to get back within the original. He's going to pass the original line of scrimmage and then a few. So that's going to be it's going to be about a 9-yard gain on the passing play, but that's going to be bringing up 4th down for Beechwood. So the Comets need to stop here and try to get some points up before heading into halftime. And looks like we're going to get another timeout again, and this one is going to be taken by Beechwood. So we'll be back here again in 30 seconds on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
All your legal needs, contact the law office of Patrick Flannery. Whether you've been injured in an automobile accident or have experienced some other type of personal injury, contact Patrick Flannery, attorney at law, at 606-286-9038 to schedule an appointment, or visit his office at 235 West Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports. For all your
And we're back here at West Carter High School. 4 minutes, 59 seconds left to go in the first half. Beechwood is on top 20-0, but they are facing a 4th and 7 situation right around the Comets' 24-yard line. So West Carter needs to make a stop here so they can try to get some points up on the board before halftime. Herget's got 2 on the left, 3 on the right, spreading out the field. There's the snap. He's dropping back to pass. Still looking for it. Drops this one out deep. And 50-50 ball, and that one is incomplete. That one was just about picked off. by Wes Carter. Of course, got a man down on the field, just a little bit slower getting up. So Wes Carter, one of their deep backs, their cornerback down on the field right now. So we're going to take a brief 30-second break here from a word from our sponsors. We'll be back here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
You're in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfast, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In. Needs, contact the law office of Patrick Flannery. Whether you've been injured in an automobile accident or have experienced some other type of personal injury, contact Patrick Flannery, attorney at law, at 606-286-9038 to schedule an appointment, or visit his office at 235 West Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
And we're back here at West Carter High School. Still have an injured man on the field in the end zone for West Carter. Trainers and coaches are checking him out right now. Of course, they were trying to go up and just about had an interception in the end zone, but turns out to be a little bit better for West Carter in the end as the ball is turned over on downs to the Comets, and they'll be taking over right around the 25-yard line. Beechwood's going back out on the field. Setting up the defense, but the player, the West Carter, looks like the cornerback. You know, he tried to go up for the interception, but came down. But as soon as he went down, he fell just on the ground and has been down ever since then. Officials coming over to take a look. See about the progress. And West Carter definitely does not have the bench to go deep on substitutions. So every player counts for the Comets. Of course, Beechwood bringing in, I believe, about 85 players here today. A couple tour buses coming through town. As they're continuing to work on the player, we'll take another 30-second break here. And we'll be back once again on the Manta Sports Media Network.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out."
You are loved. You are valued. You are resilient. You got this.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiving.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
And we're still here at West Carter High School. As it turns out, it looks like it's number 12, Gage Lettingham, down in the end zone for West Carter, as they're going to be carting him off, getting him into the ambulance. So last moment, just everybody take a moment to just say a prayer for the player. Hate when anybody gets hurt. Of course, Gage Lettingham, senior, playing his last home football game here. Of course, the winner of tonight's matchup is going to be going on to Kroger Field in Lexington to play for the state playoffs. Both teams take a knee now as they're getting them checked out. We'll go ahead and take a couple more minute break while we're getting the player attended to and everything else. Families out on the field as well as the opposing coaches, see if there's anything that they can do to help out. Did hear the coaches from Beechwood did say that he will be all right, but not sure of what the extent of any injuries just yet on there. But we'll take a couple minute break and we'll be back once again here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Awkward. Do I look familiar? I should. You might remember me from here. Here. Or maybe even here. But an awkward silence can be a great thing. It can actually be a perfect moment to reach out to a friend and ask if they're okay if they seem down. It doesn't matter how you say it.
You all right?
Everything's okay?
All G?
You all right, girl?
Oh,
you cool?
You bugging dog.
Just show you're there for them. Go on, Kelly. Seize the awkward.
Hey, you haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
All your legal needs, contact the law office of Patrick Flannery. Whether you've been injured in an automobile accident or have experienced some other type of personal injury, contact Patrick Flannery, attorney at law, at 606-286-9038 to schedule an appointment, or visit his office at 235 West Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
And we're still here at West Carter High School, still with you out here as they're still attending to Gage Lettingham. Some indication from on the field a little bit that it could possibly be a back injury. Some reports that he was moving his legs and everything, so definitely a good sign for him out there, but definitely shooken up on that play in which he just about picked off another interception. Everything very quiet here at West Carter High School. Of course, right now, Beechwood is on top 20-0. 4:50 left to go in the first half. Do appreciate everybody's patience with us as we go here, as we take care of our player, of the West Carter player that is injured in the end zone. As they've got him on a backboard and getting ready to go into the ambulance. They have him there. Everybody's giving him a round of applause as he is there. Cornerback for West Carter High School and wide receiver. Sorry, had a catch on the night and had some good defensive plays. Of course, score coming in right now thanks to Hank Bond with the Green at Beacon. Franklin County is on top 13-0 over Johnson Central. Do want to thank everybody for your attendance here today. Definitely several viewers here today. Looks like right now 726 online right now. Do want to thank everybody for your attendance here. Do want to thank Kentucky Sports Radio for helping us out, advertising us on their radio show this morning, because this is the KSR Game of the Week. Of course, this afternoon, taking a look, looks like we've already got a score coming out of the Class 5A. Bowling Green defeated Covington Catholic 20-0. And that one was being played at Covington Catholic. So Bowling Green will be heading to the state finals. Of course, the schedule for the state finals is going to be next Friday and Saturday. Next Friday at 11 o'clock will be the 1A UK Orthopedics state football finals, as it will be either Williamsburg or Kentucky Day is in the first match for the first game, and Newport Central Catholic and Paintsville, one of our local teams here in eastern Kentucky, playing for the right to play down at Kroger Field. Then the second game of the day will be played at 3 o'clock, and that's either going to be the winner of this game here, Beechwood at West Carter, or it'll be Murray at Lexington Christian. Then the nightcap for Friday will be showing off the 4A, and which 4A, it's either going to be Hopkinsville or Boyle County, and the first matchup tonight versus Franklin County at Johnson Central, another Eastern Kentucky team. And so they'll be playing the nightcap on Friday night. On Saturday morning at 11 a.m. is going to be the 3A Classic, in which right now Belfry and Ashland Paul Blazer going on right now over in Ashland. And they'll be playing either the winners of Christian Academy Louisville or Elizabethtown. And then in the 5A matchup at 3 o'clock, of course, we've already mentioned Bowling Green is going to be playing then on Saturday. And they'll be taking on the winner of Frederick Douglass or Owensboro. And then finally, the big one, the 6A matchup, is going to be facing the Lexington team, Paul Lawrence Dunbar at Male. And they'll either be taking on St. Xavier or Trinity of Louisville. And so that is the state matchup so far here today that is going to be happening next week. Of course, with our match, or our game that we have here right now, Beechwood is on top, 20-0 over the West Carter Comets. One of the few times West Carter has been down so far this season. But Beechwood definitely a very strong team, a very good history behind them. 12 state titles, or at least 12 state titles since 1987. And I believe they were back-to-back-to-back champions for the 1A for the past, a couple of years ago. They hit their back-to-back-to-back championship, and then got moved up to 2A. So the teams are now back on the field, so do say a prayer for Gage Lettingham as he's being tended to now. West Carter's got 1st and 10. And there's fakes the handoff to Klein, gets this one over to the right-hand side. Tried to hit up number 32, Blake McGlone, but just outside of his reach. So that's going to be bringing up 2nd down for the Comets. West Carter definitely needs to get something going on here. Usually West Carter running off the back of Latavius Klein, and as he picks up several yards per carry, but has been kind of shut down mostly here tonight. So West Carter's trying to result going to the passing game, but so far had some success as West Carter now has a man in motion. Looking deep, gets this one across the middle of the field. Trying to hit up Logan Berry, but there is a flag down back at the line of scrimmage. And we'll see what this call is going to be, and this is going to be a personal foul against Beechwood. Looks like it's going to be illegal hands to the face, so West Carter is going to be moving up the ball and is going to be picking up a 1st down.
1st down for the Comets on the penalty. 1st down brought to you by Medicine Cabinet Pharmacy, Lala Field.
So West Carter now gets the ball advanced up to about the 40-yard line. Perry back in the shotgun. Bonds on the in motion. There's the snap. Flag's already on the play. as Perry throws this one intended for Latavius Klein. And looks like it's probably going to be a legal motion against the Comets. And that penalty is going to be declined.
Penalty declined by.
So that's going to be a loss of down for the Comets on there. It'll be
second down and 10.
Be second and 10 as that one was off of the incomplete pass from Perry as he tried to get it over to Latavius Klein. There's the snap. This time hands it off to Klein. Klein sweeps off to the left. He's at the 40. And he is met after gaining about 3 yards on the play. So that's going to be bringing up 3rd and 7 for Wes Carter. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the first half. Kind of an interesting move. Beechwood declining the illegal motion penalty. Probably just want to go ahead and try to get the loss of down, potentially try to get the ball back and put up a few more points before the end of the second half. Field spread out for Wes Carter. Hands this one off to Klein. And he's going to be brought down right around the 47-yard line.
Klein with the carry, picks up 4.
And he's going to pick up 4 on the play. So Wes Carter's going to be at a 4th and 3. Tough position for Wes Carter right now, as they need to pick up the first down here to keep this possession going. Three minutes, 25 seconds left to go in the half. And we're going to have, it looks as we got a flag on the play, and this one's going to go against Beechwood, as it's going to be offsides. And so Wes Carter catches a break here as Perry is able to draw him off offsides. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Wes Carter, now into Beechwood territory, right at the 49-yard line. 2 on the right, 1 on the left. And looks like this is going to be a false start against the Comets. So Wes Carter still being plagued by penalties here so far in this game. Going to be taking back another 5 on the false start. So it'll be 1st and 15. So it'll be right at about the Wes Carter's own 46-yard line. Two wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Klein's in the backfield. This time hands it off to Klein as he rushes it up the middle on one of his longest gain of the evening. Gets this one up to about the 42-yard line.
Pick up 12 yards on that carry.
Picks up about 12 on the play. Wes Carter in the hurry-up offense now. Hands this one off to Klein again as he sweeps off to the right. He's got past the sticks, and he is brought down by number 21 and number 32
first down brought to you by
of Beechwood. 21's Keaton Durrett, and 32 is Cole Stammer. So that's going to be first down for Wes Carter. Clock still running. So Wes Carter picking up the first down on the Klein run. 2 wide receivers. He's got Barry on the outside. Klein in motion. Fakes the handoff to McGlone. Drops back and gets this one over to the side, and that is going to be incomplete for Wes Carter.
For Bond.
Try to get that one over to Jackson Bond, but incomplete over on the left-hand side. So 2:04 left to go here in the half. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Wes Carter right around the 38-yard line. So Wes Carter not been in Beechwood territory too many times, but hoping to put up some points here in the last 2 minutes to go here in the half. High snap for Perry. Gets this one, hands this one off to Klein. And looks like he's going to be picking up another first down here for Wes Carter. And looks like we're going to get a timeout here on the field. They're trying to figure out, having moved the sticks over on the sideline. Wes Carter trying to get back in the hurry-up offense, but they thought it might have been a third down, but officials called it for the first down. So Wes Carter in a hurry-up offense. Perry fakes the handoff, gets this one up to the middle and connects to Blake McGlone. So gets it right up the middle of the gut there for Wes Carter with another first down. So time's dwindling down for Wes Carter. Another pass, or another looking to pass across the middle, and this one is to Blake McGlone for a Wes Carter touchdown. So Perry gets Wes Carter on the board with a fantastic touchdown. Gets it to Blake McGlone across the middle. And so there's not going to be a shutout here today as Wes Carter now cuts it down to about a 2-point lead, a 2-score lead here within nearing the end of the first half. Wes Carter now setting for the extra point. Ball's down, the kick is up. And that is going to be good by Garrett Wolf. So Wes Carter finally on the board here late in the second quarter. A minute 33 left to go in the half. Ori Perry makes the connection across the middle for a 27-yard pass. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Manta Sports Media Network.
For your legal needs, contact the law office of Patrick Flannery. Whether you've been injured in an automobile accident or have experienced some other type of personal injury, contact Patrick Flannery, attorney at law, at 606-286-9038 to schedule an appointment, or visit his office at 235 West Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
And we're back here at Wes Carter High School. Your score is Beechwood 20, and Wes Carter getting on the board has 7 here with a minute and 33 seconds left to go in the first half. Wes Carter getting on a roll, still going off of the running of Latavius Klein. Gets it up to the 27-yard line, and then finally finished off by Ori Perry to Blake McGlone for the touchdown. So Wes Carter definitely needed that to pick up their spirits here late into the second quarter. Wolf on the kickoff. This goes deep, gets it about the 17, 18-yard line. And he's on his feet. He spins around, and he is finally brought down right around the 42-yard line. So Beechwood will be starting off into some excellent field position, as that was about a 22-yard return by Beechwood. So a minute 27 left to go here in the half. First and 10 by Beechwood. There's the snap. Gets this one off over to the right-hand side, and he connects to number 30. That is Mitchell Berger. So that's going to be bringing up second down and 1 for the Tigers as clock continues to roll. There's the snap, and we're going to get a flag on the play. This is going to be a false start against Beechwood. trying to hurry up and get this one off to quickly get the first down, but I believe it was the wide receiver nearest us. Left the line of scrimmage just a bit early, and so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. And Beechwood spreading this one out. He's still got a hold of it, quarterback keeper, and he is going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
There he goes down in the backfield.
So that's going to be bringing up 3rd and 6. Wes Carter with another sack on the night. Beechwood taking a step back. And we're going to get a timeout here. Get the clock fixed here. There's 25 seconds left to go here in the first half. Beechwood just been sacked. And I think a little bit of confusion on the Wes Carter line as they set the ball down. Number 32, Blake McGlone, ran to pick it up. And everybody's still kind of waiting around, seeing what's going on as he was brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and this gets driven back to about the 40-yard line. Clock running, and I'm sure Beechwood's going to let this one roll all the way down to the first half. And looks like a Beechwood player came to pick up the ball, and there is a little activity going on out there as a Beechwood player picked up the ball and was met by 2 Comets back there. So I think there's some confusion between the 2 teams as far as when the ball's in play right now. Beechwood's heading off the field. Wes Carter's still on right now, talking to the officials, and they're going to go ahead and call this one for the first half as Coach Barker goes ahead and gets them to head off back to the side. So some unusual activity here late to finish off the first half. Yeah, they put the ball down, and first Blake McGlone comes and gets it and tries to run it on in, but then stopped, and then Beechwood lined back up and was heading off to the sideline. One of the Beechwood players comes and picks it up and is met by a couple Comets. So a little bit of unusual activity here finishing off the first half. No flags on the play, and so that's going to end us off for the first half here. Our score right now is going to be Beechwood 20, Wes Carter 7. So we'll take a few-minute break here as we wait to get some statistics for us, and we'll get that for you here as soon as we can. So we'll get a few words from our sponsor, and we'll be back here momentarily on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
All your legal needs, contact the law office of Patrick Flannery. Whether you've been injured in an automobile accident or have experienced some other type of personal injury, contact Patrick Flannery, attorney at law, at 606-286-9038 to schedule an appointment, or visit his office at 235 West Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney. The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury.
You're in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts,
and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
And we're back here at West Carter High School. We're at the half. We have Beechwood at 20, West Carter 7. So definitely like to thank everybody for hanging around here today. Got a lot of fans out there. Thank you for Kentucky Sports Radio for giving us a shout out and having us on the website, as well as the Greenup Beacon. Thanks to Hanks Bond over in Greenup County for rebroadcasting us out as well. Thanks to Tim Carper. Says that right now the score midway through the third quarter, we have Paintsville 14, Newport Catholic 7. And so if you have any other scores, make sure you get them out here in the comment section here. And also be sure to like our Facebook page and to share our broadcast. Love to hear where you're all from and everything else. Good to see the broadcast so far, how far it spreads out here today. So definitely been an interesting game so far here. West Carter usually, at this point in time, typically has about 20, 30 points on the board. But right now has been limited to 7 points by the Beechwood defense. West Carter typically, once again, used to having teams with one or less touchdowns in the game so far, but right now has allowed Beechwood to score 20 points on them. 2 rushing touchdowns and 1 passing touchdown by Cameron Herget. And so he's definitely showing off a fantastic play, and he shows the reason why he is on the leaderboards in the top 25 in 2A for both passing and rushing. Thanks, Scott Taylor, for coming in from Noblesville, Indiana. Good to see you from there. So, kind of going through and answering some questions. Jay Lucas, yes, Beechwood got the ball to start the ball game. And so more than likely West Carter will be coming out here in the second half with the ball. Getting a little bit of momentum going on here late in the first half here. Of course, looks like, thanks Hank Bond once again, Ashland 14, Belfry 0. Looks like they're in the third quarter here. So taking a look around, just seeing if there's any other broadcasts and everything else. Thanks to Tom Collinsworth for checking in from Mooresville, North Carolina, as he's cheering on here at the cheering on West Carter. Actually graduated with Tom Collinsworth here. We were both former band members, cross-country runners, so got a lot of history together. Good to see you on here tonight. So taking a look, just seeing other people that's in here. Susan Smith, of course, in for Beechwood. She's for Beechwood here today, so thank you for tuning in. Randy Bullock cheering on the Tigers as well, cheering on Billy. Dwight Cameron coming in, cheering on West Carter, definitely kind of getting things rolling on now. And as we mentioned, Owensboro leads 21-14 over Frederick Douglass about midway through the third. Oh, excuse me, Hank fixed us on there. It is Ashland 10, Belfry 0 in the third quarter, so they're definitely fighting for a position here in the for the state finals. And so checking out who else is here and everything else. As we said, Paintsville 14, Newport Catholic 7 midway through the third. And so definitely like to thank everybody for tuning in here today. We'll get some stats here shortly. As soon as we like to thank Zach Stevens from the West Carter stats crew helping us out with stats here today. I'd like to thank Alice Ingold Leafy for watching us from Dayton, Ohio, originally from Olive Hill. Thank you for tuning in here today. Got some people in the stadium here watching as well. Glad to see you on here. Of course, Terry Becker Kirchner saying Cameron Herget equals Mr. Football. He's definitely showing his material here today. Leslie Kaiser Roseberry cheering on Wes Carter as well as Tony Bittler. So definitely like to thank everybody for chiming in to us. Hello, Chad Gilbert. Good to see you out there, as well as Vicky Mosier cheering on Wes Carter, as well as Gary Jenkins and Levi McGlone. So definitely like to thank everybody for tuning in here today. So far it has been, looks like it's been just about all Belfry. Of course, Wes Carter getting some action here this afternoon. Of course, Jim Shepard, you're welcome. Glad to be streaming the game for you out there. I know, especially during this COVID situation, originally, we didn't even know if we were going to have a season or not. Got a late start, and glad to be here about midway through November, being able to broadcast ball games for everybody else here. Of course, Tim Collinsworth also cheering on from Stevens Point, Wisconsin. I'd like to thank Tim especially out there. Tim and Tom Collinsworth, both some good buddies of mine from West Carter, graduated in the class of 99. Definitely a good year. Thanks, Kristen Childers. Glad that you're here, and because of Kentucky Sports Radio, do want to thank them very much for the shout-out here today. I'm sure a lot of people is here because of them, and for this fantastic game, because we have seen a lot of offense here, especially by Beechwood so far here today. Of course, Beechwood out of the Fort Mitchell area in northern Kentucky. And so I definitely got a lot of people around there. Jay Lucas here watching from Morrow, Ohio. Thank you for tuning in here today. Joe Daughtery from Nederland, Colorado. Thank you for tuning in. Mark Hatter tuning in from Frankfort, Kentucky because of Matt Jones and the boys with KSR. Tony Bittner here in Olive Hill. Leslie Kaiser Roseberry from Grayson, Kentucky. Carl Fagan in from West Harrison, Indiana. Watching number 46, Tanner Jackson from Beechwood. So glad that you're here with us here today watching this ball game. Paul May class of West Carter class of 91-92. John Miller watching from Brandenburg, Kentucky. Of course, we got an update here from Tim Carper again. Franklin County is up on top of Johnson Central 20-0, and they're about midway through the third. So a lot of people here today. Of course, we got about 4 minutes and 43 seconds left to go here in the half. And Wes Carter looks like they'll be coming out with the ball to start things out. Thanks, Keith Wilson from Fort Myers, Florida. Glad to tune you in out there as well. And thank you, Bob Durrett. Glad to provide some good information as well. In Latona, Kentucky, Gail Beach cheering on the Tigers as well. Brian Collins from Villa Hills, Kentucky. So I might have to break out my map on a few of these and everything, try to figure out where some of these places are at, but glad that everybody is in. Todd White from Covington tuning in here today. And so, like I said, definitely an interesting first half with mainly it's being the Cameron Herget show out there, proving why he is number 3 in passing in the state. And as he picks up another touchdown, picks up his 22nd touchdown here of the season. Of course, Latavius Klein, number one rusher, being kind of shut down by the Beechwood defense. They were able to kind of pick back up a little bit as they were going through and getting things all late in the second quarter. And so he's looking to get things stepped up as well. Of course, taking a look at a few other stats, before the game, Beechwood actually has two of the top 25 receivers in the state. With Mitchell Berger, he's got several receptions here today at number 14 in 2A, as well as Brady Moore at number 23 in the state. And so they've been doing a fantastic job. Usually Beechwood liking to spread the field out quite a bit. Out there. So it should be an interesting second half to get in. Of course, thanks Brent Porter, West Carter class of 94, coming in from Louisville, Kentucky. Paul May, class of 91. So if I don't get to you, I'm sorry about that, but just trying to get as many as what we can. Got a lot of people in here as well. Mark Hatter in from Frankfort, Kentucky as well. And so if you do have any scores from around the area, of course, not too many scores that we have, so make sure you try to get those into us, and we'll try to get those announced as well. Thanks, Tim Carper, once again. Owensboro leads Frederick Douglass 21-14 after 3 quarters. And so this playoff picture is looking down or starting to dwindle down as we go through the playoffs here. As the teams starting to come out on the field now. West Carter starting to warm up. Here with about a minute 20 left to go, and we'll try to get you some stats here as soon as we get those received up from us. Of course, taking a look at some overall stat leaders in the state, and so taking a look at some of these young men and everything. Latavius Klein from West Carter, the number 5 rusher in the state. Of course, Cameron Hergot, get his name pronounced correctly here, is the number 19th passer in all of the entire state. So he's having a fantastic year, the senior out of Fort Mitchell. And so, these teams have got definitely a lot of people that's out there that has proven themselves across the way. Of course, as far as PATs goes, Colin Garman is number 8 in the state, hitting 96% of his point afters. Of course, one of those may come back to haunt Beechwood later on potentially, but we'll have to see how this all plays out. Of course, want to give a shout out to number 75 from Beechwood, Joey Spears as well. Thanks Susan Smith for getting us in, and Bob Carroll tuning in from Mansfield, Ohio. And so at the end of the third, LCA is on top of Murray, 48-0. So there's a running clock there. So it looks like LCA is going to be going on to the state championship. Of course, have to give it up to Colin Garman as well. He's also number 9 in the state as far as field goals goes. And then, of course, this Beechwood defense currently holding West Carter to 7 points right now, has the number 6 defense in the entire state. Of course, West Carter has the 16th toughest defense out there as well. As far as scoring goes, of course, West Carter usually averaging about 39.7 points a game to Beechwood's 38 points, but right now Beechwood's on path to be able to get this one going on. With about 2 minutes left to go here before the second half. Of course, the scoring margin, usually Beechwood defeats their opponents by about 28.5 points. They are number 11 in the entire state, and this is not just in 2A. This is about all of Kentucky, while West Carter is 13th in the state in that area. Of course, Beechwood definitely showing why they are number 17 in the state as far as in rushing defense, typically allowing 63 yards per game. So we'll have to get the stats a little bit later on here and see if we can try to get see how West Carter's faring up against this defense. Of course, Latavius Klein turning on just a little bit later on in the first half, but we'll have to see how he gets out there for the second half. Of course, Beechwood, number 21 in the entire state as far as passing, and 16th in the state as far as passing defense. And so we're getting ready here for the second half. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in here today. 1 minute left to go before the second half. Beechwood is on top right now, 20-7. And West Carter should be receiving this second half kickoff. As it looks like number 87, Colin Garman, is going to be set to kick it off for Beechwood. Jackson Bond and Latavius Klein is back deep for West Carter. So it looks like a big game coming down with Frederick Douglass tying up the game with Owensboro. 6 minutes left to go in the game. The game is tied at 21 all, so a big game down there in Lexington.
I'm just doing my dab. I call it the puppet up. They know they don't have them blue business. They know I'm on top of the pyramid. They know I'm going to go to the Guinness. All the dabbing kid.
Okay, and there's the end of the half, and so number 87 now, Colin Garman, set to kick it off for Beechwood. There's the whistle, and here's the kick. Kick is up. Kind of a flat kick, but they are going to whistle this one dead, and there is a flag on the play. And this is going to be offsides against Beechwood, so they're going to be backing this up just a little bit there.
Beechwood called for offsides, so free kick from the 35.
So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, so Beechwood will be kicking this off now from the 35-yard line. As here we go with the kick again. This one bouncing, makes it down to about the 35-yard line, and it's touched by Wes Carter. And then it's returned back up, and it is brought up to about the 40.
22 Bond scoops up the ball and brings it up about 8 yards.
That return by number 22, Jackson Bond of Wes Carter. So that was a low bouncing kick to get things started off here for Beechwood. So Bond gets it up to about the 40-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Beechwood, or excuse me, for West Carter at their own 40. Two wide receivers on the left, one on the right for Perry. Hands this one off to Klein up the middle. Looks like he's going to pick up a couple on the play.
A couple of yards.
So Wes Carter right now facing a 2nd and 6 from about their own 44-yard line. Man in motion for Wes Carter. Fakes this one to Klein as he gets the jet sweep over by Bond.
Number 22, Jackson Bond.
And he is past the sticks and picks up a couple extra yards. So that's about a 9-yard run for Bond on the play. So he brings up a 1st down for Wes Carter. It'll be 1st and 10 for Wes Carter on the near hash line. Two wide receivers, Beechwood showing blitz. Perry gets this one over to McGlone. And he's going to get it down to about the 40-yard line. So Perry to McGlone for about 6 yards. They'll bring up 2nd and 4 for West Carter, right on their own 40-yard line. So West Carter picking back up again with the momentum that they finished off the first half with. One wide receiver on the left, one on the right. Hands this one off to Klein as he sweeps up toward the middle. And he is going to be close to the first down, but I think they're going to mark him just a little bit short. So that's going to bring up about 3rd and 1 for West Carter.
Officials call for a measurement.
And so the officials are going to call for a measurement here at West Carter, as they initially had him marked down right near the 35.5-yard line. And this one is good. So that's going to be a first down for West Carter.
Madison County Pharmacy with all three.
So picks that one up about half a football length. So West Carter 1st and 10 on about their own 36-yard line. 2 wide receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Klein in the backfield. Fakes this one to Klein, tries to get it across the middle. And we're going to have some flags on the play. As Perry tried to get the pass across the middle of the field. And this is going to be pass interference against Beechwood. So that's going to be another West Carter first down.
It gives the College a first down. That first down brought to you by Madison County Pharmacy of Allville.
As this is going to take it all the way up to about the 20-yard line of West Carter. So it'll be another 1st and 10. So West Carter's in the red zone again. I believe their second time here on the evening. There's the snap. And Perry gets it across the middle to Jackson Bond for a West Carter touchdown.
West Carter with number 22, Jackson Bond. 21 yards.
So that is a 21-yard pass from Perry to Jackson Bond across the middle of the field for a West Carter touchdown. And so West Carter has brought this to a one-score lead by Beechwood. As they're set up now for the extra point. This is where that may come into play if it gets down to the wire. Beechwood did miss the point after a little bit early, and so this could haunt them in the end as Wolf, his kick is up, and this one is blocked. And so West Carter is not going to make the advantage on that, but is only down by 1 score and an extra point. So our score right now, after the West Carter touchdown, is Beechwood 20, West Carter 13. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Manta Sports Media Network.
Needs, contact the law office of Patrick Flannery. Whether you've been injured in an automobile accident or have experienced some other type of personal injury, contact Patrick Flannery, attorney at law, at 606-286-9038 to schedule an appointment, or visit his office at 235 West Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
And we're back here at West Carter High School, where the lead has now been cut down to 1 score. Beechwood on top, 20-13, with 9 minutes and 51 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. So West Carter took just a shade under 3 minutes to get that one, and this is an onside kick. And this is going to be fumbled, and it is West Carter football. So Wolf gets the onside kick to number 46, Tanner Jackson, who fields the ball and fumbles it. And that is recovered. I believe they said Jackson Bond on the recover. And so Wes Carter's going to take over on their own 46-yard line, but huge play by Wes Carter, taking the chance on the onside kick, definitely getting the fans fired up here this afternoon. So big play by Wes Carter, taking a chance on the onside kick. Usually those are typically not too successful, but this time Wes Carter comes away with one. So they're taking over on the their own 46-yard line. Two wide receivers on the left, one on the right. Klein's in the backfield. There's the snap. Hands this one off to Klein as he sweeps off to the right. He's met just about midfield, breaks for another yard, and picks up 6 yards on the play. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 4 for Wes Carter.
2nd down and 5 yards to go for the Comets.
Or they're going to say that it was a 5-yard run there by Klein, so it'll be 2nd and 5 for Wes Carter. As they just now break into Beechwood territory. Klein again on the run as he heads to the left. He's past the sticks and he's hurdled a player, and he has made it all the way down to the 25-yard line for another Wes Carter first down. So once again, Klein is starting to fire things up here on the Wes Carter offense. Beechwood did a good job containing him in the first half, but after he's broke free for a couple runs here in the second half, and then, of course, on the back of Perry's passing, has brought this to a 1-point game. Klein again on the run, dives across the 20-yard line and just barely gets inside, so Wes Carter is once again in red zone territory.
Has become the first running back for Wes Carter ever to have 2,000 yards in the season.
And the announcer just mentioned that Latavius Klein has just reached the 2,000-yard mark and has become the first ever Comet to ever get 2,000 yards in a season. And here he's going to pick up a little bit more, a little bit of a slip up toward the middle, but looks like he's going to get past the sticks here. And gets it just about to the 15-yard line. And so Wes Carter's on a roll right now off the back of a few Klein runs. Wes Carter now spreading the field, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Beechwood showing blitz. Tries to get this one across the field and gets this one over to Jackson Bond. For the catch. Fantastic pass there by Perry to hit Jackson Bond across the field as he reaches out for it and picks up 7 yards on the play. So that's going to be 2nd and 7 for Wes Carter. Or excuse me, 2nd and 3 for Wes Carter. So Wes Carter definitely getting closer and closer to that end zone. High snap for Perry. Hands this one off to Klein. As he rolls out to his left a little bit, picks up a couple yards on the play. And I think they're going to go ahead and mark him with a first down for Wes Carter. So it is going to be 1st and goal for the Comets.
3-yard line.
So he's going to be at the 3-yard line. So Wes Carter knocking on the door right now. Spreading the field, 1 on the left, 2 on the right. Perry hands this one off to Klein up the middle, and this is going to be another Wes Carter touchdown. And but it looks like we do have flags on the play. Near number 71, Gibson is where the flags are at. We'll see if this one's going to be coming back or not. So the officials talking this one over. 2 flags in the backfield of West Carter. Of course, West Carter kicking team is out for the Comets right now, or the extra point squad is out for the Comets right now. And so the touchdown is good. And so this is going to be a personal foul against Beechwood. And so that penalty is going to be assessed on the kickoff. So West Carter has brought this to a 1-point game, and this has been fantastic so far for West Carter. And it does not, I thought the kicking unit was on, but they are going to be going for 2 here. Trying to get the lead here in the third quarter. That'd be the first time West Carter would take a lead in this game. Perry with the snap. Hands this one to Klein. He's rolling off a little bit, still on his feet, and has finally brought down right around the 10-yard line. So the 2-point conversion is no good for West Carter.
6:56 to go in the third quarter. It's your Comets, 19.
And so West Carter brings the score within 1 with 6 minutes and 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Beechwood still on top of West Carter, 20-19. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back here in a minute, or be back here in a moment on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
And we're back here at West Carter High School. West Carter High School has brought this to a 1-point football game. 20-19, Beechwood on top. Of course, Beechwood is going to be probably pinned back pretty deep here if this doesn't go out of bounds. They had the personal foul, and so this one's going to be kicked off at the Beechwood 45-yard line by Garrett Wolf. So definitely a good game here at West Carter. As Beechwood started out with a 20-0 lead, and West Carter answering back with three touchdowns of their own, and this one is going to be on a short kick. Looks like that is returned by number 30, Mitchell Berger. And so wasn't really going for much of an onside kick, but trying to get this one just kind of a small pooch kick. So that's about a 9-yard kickoff for West Carter. And so Beechwood be taking over the ball on their own 36-yard line. 1st and 10. 2 on the left, 2 on the right for Herget as he keeps this one himself and sweeps it off to the left. But there are some flags on the play. So he dropped back a little bit, kept it himself, swinged it over to the left-hand side, and this is going to be holding against Beechwood.
For a hold, it'll be 10 yards from spot of foul.
And so that's going to be a spot foul for them, and so it's going to be 10 yards back.
1st and 20 for the Tigers.
So that's going to drop it back the equivalent of 10 yards, so it'll be 1st and 20 for Beechwood. Spreading the field now, 5 receivers. Gets this one off over to his left-hand side, picks up about 5 yards. So Herget gets it over to, I think, I believe it's number 20.
Pass is good to number 32, Cole Stammer.
Or excuse me, 32. They get that over to number 32, Cole Stammer.
Picks up 5 yards on that play. It'll be 2nd and 15.
So Beechwood picks up 5. Brings up 2nd down. Spreads the field again. 3 on the right, 2 on the left. And he is being chased down. Tries to get rid of it, gets it up toward the middle of the field, and that is caught, and he is going to be close to a first down. And that is an excellent pass there by Herget to number 13, Liam McCormick. And so that is going to be a Beechwood first down, as it's going to be 1st and 10 on their own 47-yard line. Cole Crampton in on the tackle for Wes Carter. So Beechwood on a roll now after getting the holding call and driving him back a little bit. Hergot getting some passing going on. This time he's got 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Quarterback keeper takes it off to the middle and gets it just about up to midfield. So he picks up about 3 on the play.
Okay, he picks up 3. So
it'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Wildcats. Or excuse me, the Tigers. Seems like so far in the playoffs, a lot of times I've been either announcing the Wildcats, Bearcats, Black Cats. There's a lot of cats out there, but these are a different type of cats. These are the Tigers. So it'll be 2nd and 7. Herget back in the shotgun. 3 on the left, 1 on the right. Has a back. Gets this one. His receiver slips, and he catches it right around the 45-yard line. That one was to number 30, Mitchell Berger.
This pass is complete to number 30, Berger.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down for Beechwood. Be about 3rd and 1. Or 3rd and 2, excuse me. Just past the Wes Carter 45-yard line. About 4.5 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Man in motion. Herget keeps it, and he is going to be caught up and brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Driven back about 6 yards. I believe they said Klein was in on that. So
4 yards on that.
Latavius Klein in on the sack. Takes it right back to just inside the 50 is where they're going to end up marking that at. So interesting to see what Beechwood plans on doing as they all rush to the line. They're going to set the punt. Klein's back deep. Kick is off. And this one is going to sail out of bounds. Right at about the 1 or 2 yard line. So Wes Carter is going to be taking over deep in their own territory.
Around the 15-yard line. It's going out.
Or they ended up marking at the 15. The official was standing there right about the 1 or 2 yard line, and I thought he said that one sailed deep, but they end up taking this and getting it Wes Carter 1st and 10 on their own 15.
Ball's been spotted on the 14-yard line of the count.
3:25 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Still a 1-point game. Beechwood on top, 20-19. Perry back in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Hands this one off to Klein as he slips through the middle. Gets it to the 20 and gets a few extra on that. Gets about up to the 21-yard line. So that's about a 6-yard run for Klein. And it'll be 2nd and 4 for the Comets.
Pick up 8 yards for Latavius. They'll bring up 2nd down.
Or they're actually going to give him 8 on that. So it'll be 2nd and 2. As Wes Carter spreads the field, 2 wide receivers on the left, 1 on the right, hands this one off to Klein up the middle. He's got himself a 1st down.
1st down for the Comets. They bring the ball out to the...
As he picks up about 4 on the play.
1st down brought to you by Medicine Cabinet Pharmacy of Olive Hill.
Clock's rolling now. 1st and 10, Wes Carter. Right around their 27-yard line. Wes Carter spreads the field, 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Hands this one off to Klein as he sweeps off to the right, and he's just about got a 1st down.
Finding some running room as he brings it downhill to the Around the 36.
Gets it up to about the 36-yard line. As they go ahead and mark, they stop the clock here with 1:57 seconds left to go. And we're going to have another measurement here at West Carter. Haven't seen a measurement all year long, and I believe this is the third or fourth, but when you get into a semifinal game, football does end up ending to be about a matter of inches. As they stretch this one out, and he is going to be about a foot short.
Second in inches for the Comets.
So that's going to be second down in inches for West Carter. West Carter lining up, Klein in the backfield. Two on the right, one on the left. Ends up, is Crampton in the backfield. And looks like he is going to get right past the line to gain up to about the 38-yard line. And so that's going to be another West Carter first down.
From the 40-yard line.
So Cole Crampton comes in, replaces Latavius Klein. Crampton still now in the backfield. Hands it off up to him, and he's got some running room as he picks up about 7 or 8 on the play. Brings up second down for West Carter. He's right on the 48-yard line. 8-yard run for Cole Crampton. So West Carter is once again on the move. Remember, the winner will advance to next Friday's championship game at Kroger Field. Hands this one off to the Klein again. This time he gets it past the sticks.
Midfield to the 49.
Gets it across field to the 49 and picks up another West Carter first down. 51 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
Brought to you by Medicine Cabinet Pharmacy of Olive.
West Carter has a time for one more play. As West Carter's definitely got all of the momentum so far here, scoring 12 points in the second half. This one, Perry looking to go deep, but this one is almost intercepted by Beechwood.
Perry's pass goes long, but it gets broke up.
Looks like that one was going to be intended for Jackson Bond, but that one was broken up by Beechwood. I think that was number 6, Brady Moore, breaking up the play, just about intercepted. And this time he hands it off to Klein up the left, gets drilled right around the 42-yard line.
Around 7 yards.
And so that's probably going to take us down to about the end of the quarter. As Klein brings up third down, but that's going to finish things off here for the third quarter. So we're here in an exciting fourth quarter at West Carter. Beechwood is still on top of West Carter, 20-19, but West Carter has the ball, and it'll be third down and 5 for Comets coming out of the break. We'll be back again here in 30 seconds on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
For all your legal needs, contact the law office of Patrick Flannery. Whether you've been injured in an automobile accident or have experienced some other type of personal injury, contact Patrick Flannery, attorney at law, at 606-286-9038 to schedule an appointment, or visit his office at 235 West Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
And we're back here at West Carter High School, just getting ready to get the fourth quarter started off. West Carter's only down by 1. Scores 20-19. Beechwood on top, but West Carter getting a little bit of momentum, but they have a third and 5 that they're facing in Beechwood territory right on the 44-yard line. So West Carter lines up, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Hands this one off to Klein up the middle. And he's going to be just a little bit short. Gets it up to about the 40-yard line. So it will be 4th and 1 for West Carter. So the first half was all Beechwood, scoring 20 unanswered points. And then West Carter getting 19 of their own, having an extra point blocked and then tried to go for 2. They hand this one off to Klein, and they're pushing the pile, and he is going to get the first down as he makes it up to about the 36-yard line. So big first down by West Carter, down by 1 point here in the fourth quarter. So West Carter 35 yards away from taking the lead here this afternoon in their first ever semifinal appearance. West Carter spreading the field now. This time hands it off to Cole Crampton. He's still on his feet, but I think they're going to stop him with forward progress right around the 34-yard line. So he's going to pick up just about 1 on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and 9. This is definitely a good contest for both teams. Neither team has had that tight of a game as we've talked earlier in the stats. Usually, they're beating teams by about 30 or 40, but now we're at a 1-point game. As hands this one off to Cole Crampton. And he's going to pick up a few yards on the play, gets it up to about the 31-yard line. Brings up 3rd down for West Carter. Looks like it'll be about 3rd and 5 and 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for the Gaunts.
9 minutes, 48 seconds left to go in the game. West Carter spreads it out. Latavius Klein is back in the backfield. Beechwood showing blitz, packing up the box up the middle. And he's going to get maybe about 1 or 2 on the play. Gets it up to about the 30-yard line.
Picks up a yard.
So this is going to bring up 4th down and about 5 for West Carter. West Carter definitely needs a conversion here if they want to have hopes of trying to keep the ball out of Beechwood's hands. And so, Beechwood, if they get it, they're probably going to be keeping it on the ground as best they can to eat up clock as much as they can. And we're going to get a timeout here as West Carter takes a look at the defense. Don't like what they see, so they're going to take a timeout. That's their first timeout here of the half. So West Carter's still going to have 2 timeouts. Beechwood still has all 3. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Next time you're in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m.
That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In. The next
Logan Berry on the catch there from Perry, and Latavius Klein takes this in for 6 and a West Carter touchdown with 8 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the game. West Carter takes their first lead of the game at 25-20 off of the Latavius Klein run-in from the 14-yard line. That was after the Perry to Logan Berry catch up the middle of the field. Big first down for West Carter, and West Carter has the first lead of the game. West Carter so far has, every time they've been in the red zone, they have scored a touchdown. West Carter lining up here, looks like they're going to be going for 2. Perry gets this one, shuffles over to the right-hand side, gets this one out to McGlone for the 2-point conversion. And so that definitely is what West Carter needed right now at this point in time. With 8 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the game, West Carter has their first lead of the night, 27-20, off of the Latavius Klein 14-yard run, and then the 2-point conversion good from Perry to McGlone on the right-hand side. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Manta Sports Media Network.
For your legal needs, contact the law office of Patrick Flannery. Whether you've been injured in an automobile accident or have experienced some other type of personal injury, contact Patrick Flannery, attorney at law, at 606-286-9038 to schedule an appointment, or visit his office at 235 West Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
And we're back here at West Carter, where West Carter has taken the lead 27-20 with 8:32 left to go in the game. This has definitely been a flip-flop or a tale of two halves. Beechwood came in and had West Carter on the ropes early, had them down to a 20-0 lead. And then off of the back of some fantastic passing by Ori Perry, hitting up Bond and McGlone, as well as the running of Latavius Klein, has got the Comets their first lead of the night. Wolf kicking this one off. High kick. Gets that one about the 27-yard line. And that one is picked. That one is returned by number 5, Landon Aylor. And so it will be a first down and 10 for Beechwood at the 40-yard line. So fans on both sides getting all fired up now for this possession. And tries to get a pass on the left-hand side, and that is, he connects. Gets that one to number 30, Mitchell Berger. He slipped just right on the side over here, but did manage to get out of bounds. So clock stops with 8:24 left. Gets it all the way up to about the 45-yard line. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 5 for Beechwood on the Herget pass. Herget in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, takes this one up toward the middle, and he's still on his feet and finally gets him down. He's going to pick up maybe a yard on the play, gets it up to about the 44-yard line, or excuse me, the 46-yard line.
Down 4 yards to go.
So he picks up 1 on the play, and so it's going to be 3rd down and 4 for Beechwood. Beechwood definitely needs to get a play here to keep them in this game with clock starting to dwindle down. West Carter needs a big stop here as they spread the field. Herget's in the shotgun. 3 on the left, 2 on the right. Looks off to his left, makes the connection up to number 32.
This pass is complete to number 32.
And that is to Cole Stammer. And he's going to pick up a Beechwood first down. So gets it down to about the 42, 43-yard line of West Carter. Makes the connection right in around the middle of the field. Herget in the backfield. 2 on the right, 1 on the left, 1 back. Keeps this one himself. He's still on his feet, still making forward. They're dragging him away. And he's going to be close to a first down.
Herget on carry.
We may get our 4th measurement here tonight as they're trying to figure this out, where the place of the ball. And we are going to get another measurement here at West Carter to figure out if it's going to be a first down or a second down. So officials timeout as they bring out the chain gain again. This chain gain hasn't been out all season for West Carter. Really not much of a need to. Usually, the first downs are not this close, but today we are getting every inch out there. And this one is going to be about a 1.5 feet short. So that's going to be 2nd down for Beechwood.
2nd and 1 for the...
And 1. Back in the shotgun, has 2 on the right. He rolls out to his right. He's looking deep. He's going there, and he has caught it for a Beechwood touchdown. Gets that one to number 4. Or excuse me, number 32, I believe, Cole Stammer. So that's another Herget touchdown, and put the points on the wrong side here. We'll get that corrected up. It is 27 to 26. Beechwood is down by 1, but this extra point, which the kick is up. And we have got a tied ball game here at West Carter.
And at 6:58, we have a tie game at 27.
So West Carter lets the long bomb pass bomb to tie things back up again, but West Carter's going to be coming out with the ball here with 6 minutes and 58 seconds left to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Manta Sports Network.
Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney. The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson.
So Cole Crampton gets 7 yards and gets it up to the 43-yard line on the kickoff return. Perry gets a snap, hands this one off to Klein as he takes it up the middle. And it looks like he is going to be near a first down. They're going to mark him, I believe, just short, so it will be 2nd and 1 for Wes Carter. So 2nd and 1, Wes Carter.
On the 49-yard line.
As they spread the field, 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Malik Klein in the backfield. Perry hands this one off to Klein. He has got first down yardage as he gets it close to about the 44-yard line. So I believe we got it up to about the 44-yard line. And so that's another Wes Carter first down. Sorry about the sound issues there. We're a one-man show here at Manta Sports Media. Thankful I do have my wife behind me checking out some of the posts and everything else, making sure that we try to keep everything going as he hands this one off to Klein again as he gets up toward the middle as he just passes the 40-yard line. So that's going to be 2nd down for Wes Carter off the Latavius Klein. Malik, I believe, is a brother to him, had him in class. Still get the names mixed up occasionally. I do apologize for that, but that's Latavius Klein. Gets it just past the 40. And so it's 2nd down and 4 as they hand this one off to Klein again. He spins around up the middle of the field and gets us up to almost the 30-yard line for another Wes Carter first down. Clock's rolling. Wes Carter has the ball 1st and 10 just past the 31-yard line. 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Isolating Bond on the side, and he's going to look for him across the middle, and he is connected. And Jackson Bond has another Wes Carter touchdown. Oh my goodness, that was a 31-yard pass from Perry to Jackson Bond for a Wes Carter touchdown with 5:02 left to go here in the 4th quarter in the game. Or we would say the game, but with these two teams, you can never tell. We may be heading for an overtime matchup here. It depends on if Wes Carter can stop Beechwood on this next play. This time Wes Carter, they are going to be going for the extra point. McGlone's going to hold for Wolf. The ball is down. The kick is up. And the extra point is good. So Wes Carter is up by 1 touchdown with 5:02 left to go here in the 4th quarter. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Manta Sports Media Network.
For all your legal needs, contact the law office of Patrick Flannery. Whether you've been injured in an automobile accident or have experienced some other type of personal injury, contact Patrick Flannery, attorney at law, at 606-286-9038 to schedule an appointment, or visit his office at 235 West Tom T. Hall Boulevard in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
And we're back here at Wes Carter, where Wes Carter has just taken the lead by a touchdown, 34-27. Beechwood is going to be receiving. They got 2 men deep, number 4, Parker Mason, and number 5, Landon Aylor. Remember, both these teams are fighting for their position in the championship match down at Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky on Friday, December 18th, and I believe the game would be at 3 o'clock. As Garrett Wolf setting the ball down on the 40. As we said, right now this is the first time in Wes Carter history that they have made it to the semifinals. Of course, Beechwood over 12 state titles, at least 12 since the 87 season. As the ball falls off the tee. There's the kickoff. It rolls on the ground. Gets that up to about the 34-yard line as he sweeps off to the side, and he's still on his feet as he crosses right around midfield. That was number 10, Bommy Hughes.
Brings the ball down to around midfield.
So Beechwood got about 50 yards left to try to tie the Comets here with 4 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in regulation. So first down and 10. Cameron Herget has some work ahead of him. Of course, West Carter definitely with the momentum right now. Herget back in the shotgun, gets the snap, sweeps it off to the left himself. He crosses the 55 and lands just a few yards short of the first down. Picks up about 9 on the play, so that'll be 2nd and 1 for Beechwood. He just takes a look down at that defense, seeing, of course, usually they spread out the field, and he takes a read at the defense and seeing if he's got anything available. If not, he takes off running. So this time he's got 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Sweeps it off to the left again. He's got it past the sticks and then a couple extra. So that's going to be a Beechwood first down. With 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Be 1st and 10, Beechwood at about the 39-yard line.
Be 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line.
So Beechwood on a roll right now. Going off the back of the quarterback keepers from Cameron Herget. There's a snap, through on the right, 2 on the left. This time he passes off to his left. And he's going to be met by some West Carter Comets. Gets that one to number 30, Mitchell Berger on the left-hand side, and that's going to bring up 2nd down for Beechwood as he picks up about 5 on the play.
Going 4 yards, it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Tigers.
That's definitely a way to keep your defense on its toes. Is he has got a good eye as far as reading that defense. But hitting it up on some of the shorter passes here this evening. Fakes the handoff, sweeps off to the right. Brought down by number 71, Gavin Gibson, and looks like he's going to have some first down yardage. And looks like we may have another measurement here as the clock stops with 2 minutes and 57 seconds to go here. So the Beechwood fans not happy that they're going to be bringing out the chain gain again. Seeing if it's going to be a 3rd down. So this is the 5th time the chain gain has been out on the field for West Carter, or out here at West Carter. They stretch this out, and he's got about an extra football length, and so that is going to be a first down by Beechwood. Clock's rolling now, 2 minutes, 55 seconds. Left to go in regulation as Beechwood spreads it out. 2 on the left, 3 on the right. Hergen in the shotgun. Drops back. Looking deep in for number 4, Parker Mason, but that one is broken up. But there is a flag on the play. And this one's going to go against Beechwood. So this one's going to go back. It's going to be a holding call.
For Beechwood, be a 10-yard penalty from the spot.
And so that's going to be a 10-yard penalty. So it'll be 1st and 20 for Beechwood. Definitely not a position they wanted to be in. Of course, a lot of the fans here was hollering for a flag, but that was not the one that they wanted, as that one was broken up. That pass to Mason was broken up by number 5, Cole Crampton. So that's going to take Beechwood deep, so it's going to be 1st and 20 as he spreads the field out. He's dropping back to looking left. He's wanting to throw left. He's going toward the end zone. And Beechwood has got another touchdown. So definitely stay tuned, folks, as he gets this one. 34 yards. Got that one to number 6, Brady Moore. So Herget to Moore for a 34-yard touchdown for Beechwood. And our score is now back to 1 point. So as we said earlier, these missed 2-point conversions or missed extra points are definitely going to hurt these teams. Now the question is what's Beechwood going to do here? And looks like they are setting up for the 2-point conversion. As Herget sweeps off to his right, and he's being chased down by Wes Carter. Oh, he kind of gives up, and he has got him in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. He was just about brought down by number 51, Samuel Rayburn. Had a hand on him and then got shoved off to the side. And so Beechwood has now taken a 1-point lead here at Wes Carter with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in regulation. There's no flag on the play. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
We are back here at West Carter High School. 2 minutes, 32 seconds left to go in this semifinal matchup. Beechwood, with the 2-point conversion, has went up on top of West Carter. And here's the kickoff. Gets this deep to Jackson Bond, takes it around the 12-yard line, and drives it all the way up just past the 30.
Over the 30-yard line.
So almost a 20-yard return for Jackson Bond. But West Carter's got some work ahead of him now. This is the 2-minute drill for sure for West Carter, as they are down by 1 point. Of course, really neither team too much as, of course, Beechwood probably has a better place kicker than what West Carter has, as Perry gets the high snap and gets this one off to climb. As he heads up to the middle, gets it about to the 38-yard line.
His ball down to the 44.
Or excuse me, 34-yard line. It's no 30. All right, here we go. Perry takes the pass and goes deep, but nobody is out there. And so that's going to be bringing up I believe third down. So this is crunch time for West Carter right now. Third down, 5 to go. .201 left to go in the game. Perry hands this one off to Klein. And he is going to be, it looks like they're going to get him just past the marker. But yet again, knowing the trend that we've been having here today, I'm sure that they're going to be bringing out probably the measurement here, and looks like that's exactly what they're going to be doing. They want to make sure that he reached the line to gain, as he was right there at the sticks. And Wes Carter gets it by a football and then a little bit more, so that is a first down for Wes Carter. Sigh of relief for the Comets, as they still have the ball with 1 minute and 53 seconds in this 2-minute drill that they have, down by 1 point. Two on the right, one on the left. Hands this one off to Klein as he goes off to the middle. He's going to get this one just past the 45, gets it up to about the 46-yard line. Is going to bring up second down and 6. Hands this one off to Klein again, and he's going to make it just about to midfield. So it will be third down and about 3. Wes Carter in the hurry-up offense. About a minute 12 left to go here in regulation. Wes Carter brings it in tight, fakes the handoff to Klein. Gets this one over to Bond, but that one is broken up by number 21, Keaton Durrett. And that's going to be bringing up 4th and 3 for Wes Carter. Fans on both sides are on their feet. The ball's right at the 50-yard line. 62 seconds left to go. 1 minute and 2 seconds. Wes Carter down by 1. This is do or die for Wes Carter right now. They still do have 2 touchdowns, 2 timeouts left. As he spreads the field, hands this one off to Klein. And it looks like he has made it where the officials are coming in. So that is going to be a huge first down for Wes Carter. And another timeout for a measurement. And he has definitely got the first down. He's got about a football and a half length. So 53.7 seconds left to go in regulation. As the clock starts, Perry fakes the handoff to Klein, and just off of the fingertips of Jackson Bond. So that's going to be second down and 10 for Wes Carter. Wes Carter still does have 2 timeouts. Beechwood has all 3. Perry's back in the shotgun, spreading the field out. He's looking deep, heading over to his left-hand side, and that one falls just short. As he was trying to get that one snuck in over on the left-hand side. I think he was trying to get that one to Wilson. 42.9 seconds left to go. Third down and 10 for Wes Carter. Huge play right here for both teams. Playing for the right to play at Kroger Field. Perry's back in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Looking across the middle field, and he is going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage, right around the 40-yard line. Huge play there by Beechwood to sack Perry. That's his first sack of the evening. 36 seconds left as West Carter is going to take their second timeout of the half. They'll have one left. It will be fourth down and looks to be about 23. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Manta Sports Media Network.
Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
And we're back here at West Carter High School, Blankenship Field again. It is going to be fourth down and 23 for West Carter. 36.2 seconds left to go in regulation. West Carter's going to need a miracle right here as they spread the field. Perry drops back, looks to throw it, and tries to get it to Klein. And that is broken up by number 8, Michael Hatfield. And there's a flag on the play after the turnover on downs. I'm sure this is going to be unsportsmanlike against Beechwood. Or no, it's against West Carter. The Beechwood teams was celebrating and didn't know if they were going to consider that excessive or not. But West Carter gets hit with an unsportsmanlike penalty with 29.8 seconds left. They still have one timeout, but I don't believe that's going to be enough for West Carter this Cinderella season that they've had a fantastic year for them. And it's going to be sad if it ends up short by 1 point. It gets you thinking back earlier in the game, should we have went for 1 instead of 2? As Beechwood is in victory formation. Clock stops with 24 seconds left. And it's going to be a timeout, Beechwood. That's going to be their first timeout of the half. They'll still have two left with 24.2 seconds left. So Beechwood, unless something happens, of course, we have seen some plays. If you've been on Facebook or any of the YouTube channels, I believe it might have been down in Alabama, if I wasn't mistaken, that they were in victory formation, and somehow it did not work out. And it was because they were down by 1 and mismanaged the ball, and it ended up going the other way, and the other team ended up picking up the victory. Beechwood again in victory formation. Gets the snap down, and looks like West Carter's going to let this one roll. And so fantastic game here at West Carter High School as We take away 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Beechwood is going to be advancing to the state finals at Kroger Field next Friday, December 18th. And their game's going to be at 3 o'clock. Heartbreaking loss for the West Carter Comets, losing it by 1 here at home. It was a back and forth battle all night long. As we said, it was about a tale of 2 quarters. West Carter slowed to get things started out in the first half.
Trophy presentation to the state semifinalist runner-up, your West Carter Comets.
Ended up getting down 20 to nothing. West Carter ended up getting down 20-0 as Beechwood rolled. In the first half, West Carter, with about 2 or 3 minutes left to go in the first half, ended up getting the score to go into the locker room at 20-7. Beechwood on top, and then it was all West Carter there for a while as West Carter got it close, got it tied up, and then it was a back and forth battle
Records set by these young men.
all night. And this ends up being just a 1-point victory. So we want to congratulate the Beechwood Tigers as advancing to the state finals next Friday at Kroger Field. Of course, fantastic group from both schools. Of course, West Carter, like I said, we thought that maybe it might have been a Hoosier story or a David and Goliath type situation. But it has been a fantastic year as the Comets end up their season by a record of 10-2.
And now presenting
the Beechwood Tigers advances up to 9-2. As Athletic Director Corey G hands up the state semifinalist trophy to the Beechwood Tigers. So this has been a fantastic game here at West Carter High School. Definitely one for the history. Didn't go the Comets' way here tonight by 1 point. Sometimes you always say that you'd rather lose by a whole bunch other than just one. But that's going to end up things here for West Carter as Beechwood advances on. Let's take a look and see if there's any updated scores. And apparently this is the last game that has finished things out. So taking a look, the 1A state finals is set for next week, December 17th, that Friday at Kroger Field. And it will be the Kentucky Country Day School versus Paintsville, so an Eastern Kentucky school in on there, a local school for us. And then for the 2A championship, of course, we just seen Beechwood come away with a 35-34 victory, and they will be taking on Lexington Christian at 3 o'clock. And then in the nightcap on Friday at 7 o'clock, it will be Boyle County as they advanced on today, be taking on Franklin County. And then, of course, another local school here and advanced on. The Ashland Paul Blazer Tomcats will be taking on Elizabethtown at 11 a.m. on December 19th. That's Saturday. And then Bowling Green will be taking on Owensboro in the 5A championship at 3 p.m. And then Louisville Male will be taking on, Male will be taking on Louisville Trinity in the 6A championship at 7 p.m. Of course, to recap the games around all around the Bluegrass here this afternoon, Kentucky Country Day advances over Williamsburg 27-7. Paintsville ended up defeating Newport Central Catholic by a score of 21-7. Of course, the game we just saw here, a nail-biter, closest one of the night. Beechwood squeaks out a 1-point victory over the West Carter Comets. And then Lexington Christian easily takes out Murray 48-13. Ashland Paul Blazer with more of the upset. I believe everybody was thinking that Belfry was going to be pulling that one out. But the Ashland Blazer Tomcats advanced to the state finals defeating Belfry by a score of 10-3. Elizabethtown takes out Christian Academy Louisville by a score of 39-20. And then Boyle County easily rolls over Hopkinsville 55-0. Franklin County advances over Johnson Central by a score of 20-12. Bowling Green advances over Covington Catholic by a score of 20-0. And actually, there was another squeaker down at between Owensboro and Frederick Douglass out of Lexington. A 28-27 victory by Owensboro, barely just defeating the Frederick Douglass school down in Lexington. And then Mail easily rolls over Paul Lawrence Dunbar by a score of 49-6. And then Trinity Louisville easily rolls over St. Xavier by a score of 31-0. And so this has been a fantastic game here, one for the record books. As we know that the West Carter Comets, best season that they have had so far, on record. And as we said before, Rocket and Ralph Asher and, all of the West Carter players before definitely cheering on the Comets for this game, but they fall just a little bit short. Like I said, this one was definitely a one for, to watch. I mean, it was a fantastic game to have, when you first tune in and everything. In that first half, we were thinking it was going to be an easy game by Beechwood because they defeated West Carter last year by over 30 points. And West Carter comes back this year with some of their best games and ends up dropping this one by a score of 35-34. Definitely nothing to be ashamed of by this squad. As we said before, this is a record-breaking crew. Ori Perry has got the top spot here at West Carter in passing. Latavius Klein top in the state with rushing. And it is fantastic just to see these players play, and we hope that they have a fantastic career out there. Of course, like I said, as we mentioned, that they are going to be seniors. Of course, we don't have, I don't have any word on Gage Lettingham as he was taken out by ambulance. Did have some motion and everything, so hopefully he will be okay. So just continue to keep him in your prayers, hopefully for a speedy recovery. Of course, Gage Lettingham, senior, last game here at West Carter, fantastic cornerback, wide receiver, has done fantastic for the squad. And we would definitely like to thank the seniors of West Carter out there, and they are Gage Lettingham, Dylan Rowe, Garrett Wolf, Logan Berry, Chanston Fox, Gavin Gibson, Brent Daly, and Alec Horth. Those fantastic young men that is out there. And like I said, we do want to congratulate the Beechwood Tigers in a fantastic game played. Drove it all the way down to the wire. Definitely have to give it up to Cameron Herget for his huge game here today, getting the job done on the ground and also in the air. Fantastic. So he has got a bright future ahead of him. Of course, seniors for the Beechwood Tigers. Of course, Cameron Herget is a senior. Jacob, of course, he'll be playing these boys will be playing their final game in Lexington down at Kroger Field, and what a way to go out. Win or lose, it is going to be fantastic. As we said, the Beechwood Tigers, 12-time state champion in 1A, moved up to 2A a couple years ago, and they made it to the fourth round last year, and just about made it all the way to the championship match last year, but ended up getting knocked out in that round by Mayfield. So they made it to this point last year and got knocked out by Mayfield. This year, they rolled over West Carter again. Of course, last year, as we said before, it was a 42-7 game. Tonight, unbelievable 35-34 game. Of course, other seniors for Beechwood as well. Number 7, Jacob Norton. Taking a look as well, number 14, Tanner Schultz. Number 32, Cole Stammer. He had an excellent night here tonight. Thank you, Jason Buckland. I went off of the KHSAA records that I could find, so they are the 14-time state champions, not the 12. I just found 12 on my research. Trying to look through the KHSAA records, there was a couple years that they didn't have written down, but they are the 14-time state champions, so I do apologize for that. Just tried to go off of what information I did have on the KHSAA site. Of course, when you get back into the 80s, and of course that was up from 87, what they had on the KHSAA site, but do apologize. They are the 14-time state champions, looking for their 15th state championship. Of course, number 47, Bryce Halls. A senior as well. Number 60, Nicholas Stetch. Number 72, Henry Nichelle. Number 73, William Corse. Number 75, Joey Spears. Number 87, Colin Gramman. And number 94, Artie Steinmetz. And like I said, they definitely played an excellent game here today. Both teams, it's a game like this that you hate to have a loser. But unfortunately, somebody did have to go home tonight, and that team is the West Carter Comets. So that's going to finish us up here for the year on Manta Sports Media. You can catch all of the games for the state finals down at Kroger Field. I believe the National Federation or the Kentucky or the KHSAA TV will be broadcasting that. They have the sole rights to that, so we want to congratulate all of the winners today and wish them all good luck next week as they take on for the state championship. But for Jeff Irwin and the Manta Sports Media crew, we'd like to thank everybody for your attendance today. Once again, I'd like to thank Kentucky Sports Radio for their shout-out here today, and thank everybody for your attendance here today. And also like to thank the Greenup Beacon for rebroadcasting us, as well as everybody that has shared, liked on there. Make sure that you follow us through, because we'll be coming back with some more 16th Region sports action after the first of the year. Of course, basketball is getting set. Of course, I believe on Monday, teams can start practicing as well as wrestling. Of course, not too much wrestling around this area. West Carter does have a wrestling team, and so we want to make sure that that those players get recognized as well. But basketball will be starting in after the first of the year, and so we will be picking back up with more West Carter sports action after the end of the year. And so for Jeff Irwin and the Manta Sports Media crew, my wife Rachel and my daughters Katie, Emily, and Sarah, as well as family all over the country, my mom and dad, Gary and Linda Irwin, brother and sister-in-law, Rebecca, Chris and Rebecca Irwin, and my niece Cecilia Irwin. I'd like to thank everybody for there. Also like to thank our new sponsors, Patrick Flannery, attorney at law, Justin Criswell, attorney at law, and then, of course, gave a gift to my brother for his Cecilia's Country Market store, as well as the Judy Drive-In down in Mount Sterling. So for Jeff Irwin and the Manta Sports Media crew, everybody have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll be seeing you all again after the first of the year. And like I said, make sure that you like us, share the video. We'll have a replay on YouTube here shortly. So if you know somebody that is on Facebook that or that's not on Facebook, but they'd like to see the game again, we would definitely love to have you take a look at that as well. Follow us on YouTube. We may be making a switch after the beginning of the year, broadcasting more on YouTube a little bit due to some network issues and everything, so we'll take a look at that. Do want to thank everybody for your comments and everything else that you've made out there. I love to see everybody from all around the country. So for Jeff Irwin and the Manta Sports Media crew, Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. And we will see you again in 2021. Hopefully it'll be a better year for all of us out there. But congratulations again to the Beechwood Tigers, the Kentucky High School Athletic Association 2A semifinalist champion. And as they will be heading on to Lexington next week to take on Lexington Christian. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and God bless you all, and we will see you all again in 2021.